No way. I just got back from Conjuring the Last Rites, and is it really that demonic? We'll find out in a quick non-spoiler review. This is the 4th Conjuring film and the 10th in the franchise, and 4 of those have been directed by Michael Chavez, who has directed the not-so-good films from this series. Wasn't a big fan of the last Conjuring movie, and when I heard he was attached to this film, I wasn't really that excited. Compared to Juan's direction, it feels like there's a lot less creative freedom. I didn't watch any reviews or trailers, so I went into this pretty blind, and I came out pleasantly surprised with this film. Is that really saying much for a Conjuring film? I look at the Conjuring films like Taco Bell. A fairly average menu that's pretty repetitive. But when you find those niche items and make some accommodations, oh boy, is it delicious. What I'm saying is that the Conjuring films are just fast food horror movies. Nothing beats going to the theaters with the homies and getting a good scare. And if it has your boy jumping, it's pumping. That is exactly what happened to me, and I have to say, I enjoyed my time. Less jump scares, more tension building, more care for its characters, and some surprises that the fans are going to love. My biggest pet peeve with these films, though, is that it's a Ed and Lorraine glaze fest. The Warrens are controversial figures, and it's not right that these films just keep glorifying them. Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson have absolutely nailed these roles. They've become so likable, and their chemistry is unbeaten. When they're not on screen, we can really feel their absence. This film's kind of all over the place when it's trying to balance back from the Warrens and then the other family. The family we're supposed to follow is fairly generic. And for complaining about the directing actually saves this film. Chavez brings back that old creepy vibe from the first 2 films. Quite frankly, at times, he has better scares than James Wan. The problem is, there is still those cheap scares in there to just have you jump. The visuals aren't super flashy. It's that studio look that the Conjuring films have. With that studio budget money, we're able to get some cool set pieces. This film really does take its time. It's a slow burn, 2 hours and 15 minutes, and you may be put off because it actually takes some time to follow the story. Unlike Weapons, though, I feel like this film actually gets you scared. Weapons, I would say, is a much more interesting film, though. Again, for it being a fast food horror film, this is actually one of the better ones. I would see myself rewatching this. Yeah, it still plays it safe, but because you know it's the last film, you actually feel the most tension. Most moviegoers are going to be pleased with it, specifically horror fans and Conjuring fans. Others who don't really care for horror are not going to care for this film. It's a sweet and emotional send-off for a fairly average franchise. Honestly, I don't think we need any more films. Leave it at that and let's just have the indie horror genre bloom. I'm going to give it a 7.8 out of 10. It is definitely worth going out to theaters and watching. It's officially spooky season, so we got some horror videos coming out. Potentially some content about The Conjuring. You'll just have to see. Other than that, though, enjoy the ride.